great thing about Candyland and Chutes and Ladders is that they can be played in less than 15 minutes and take very little mental effort. Even so, when my husband comes home from work, I can still add "played a board game with the kids" to my list of heroic accomplishments. Unfortunately, my 5-year-old has developed an unhealthy interest in the game of life, the only game I know that is possibly more complicated than life itself. At first, I try to convince him that the little cars that lead us down life's path are there to be zoomed, that whoever gets to the end first wins. But he isn't having it. So I figure if we're gonna have to play, we'll do it right. I'll teach him a few life lessons and get the dialogue going about the world around us, actual parenting, like on TV. The game starts at age 18, and I'm pleased to see that he chooses to go to college. Having made such a wise choice, he is faced with many career options after graduation. I encourage him to choose the accounting job because it comes with the possibility of the highest salary card. To my horror, he chooses to be a singer because he claims that's what he likes to do. Why would he spend his life doing something he doesn't like just for the money? Sigh. He has a lot to learn. Meandering through life, we each stop to get married. He thinks carefully before choosing a pink peg for his spouse rather than a blue one. He buys a house, which he also chooses for its color. Later, I have to inform him that his house was robbed and that he should have bought the insurance like I told him to. An actual life lesson. He rejoices every time he lands on a square that gives him another baby. He fills up his car with the allotted 4 children and then hoards the extras in the back seat. I have another son who likes to collect the child pegs too, but he leaves them on the side of the board with his money, claiming, "I don't want those kids riding in my car." We refer to him as the smart one. Life gets more complicated as you move along. He wants to know what a Pulitzer Prize is and if it comes with candy. He wants to know who has the solution to pollution and why anyone would want to swim across the English Channel. I can only answer one of those. At some point, I find myself explaining what a stock is and then what a dividend is and what taxes are for and how dividends are taxed at a lower rate than ordinary income and why Warren Buffett doesn't really like that. As life winds down, we are laden with cash and real estate and lucky heirs, and we race towards retirement. If you can afford it, you get to retire at millionaire estates. And if you can't, you're relegated to countryside acres. Before you enter either, you sell your house, the price of which is determined by a random spin of the wheel, which actually sounds about right. Life ends, and I've realized that I've just spent a full hour explaining to a 5-year-old how life works. I wait for the applause and maybe a little confetti as we each count up our money to determine who wins. And because I chose the rejected accounting job with the coveted yellow salary card, I have the most money. I tell him with great humility that I have won and he has lost. He shakes his head and shows me his full little car. I have the most family. I win. I may need to rethink a few things.